Welcome all masters. Welcome for Oneness Meditation Qatar session. Today we have Master Rita D'Souza connecting from Qatar, and she will be sharing on a very interesting topic, power of your mind. Before we go into the topic, let me introduce the master. Master D'Souza, Rita D'Souza is a disciplined mind coach who helps individuals overcome negative thought patterns and cultivate a more positive mindset. Born and raised in the bustling city of Mumbai, Rita traces her family roots back to the picturesque, beautiful state of Goa. Her unique heritage reflects the rich cultural tapestry of India, blending the vibrant energy of Mumbai with the serene charm of Goa. With the clients from India and abroad, she is a beacon of hope for those struggling with pessimism. As a mind coach, Rita's mission is to clear the mental clutter and obstacles that hinder personal growth. She assists individuals to reach their highest potential through determination and grit. She believes in the sanctity of marriage and encourages couples to work through their differences with love, respect, patience, and understanding. Rita resides overseas with her husband, and those who would like to contact, they can connect through her Instagram handle, which is Your Mind Mastery. Very warm welcome to you, Master.
Thank you, Sankarji, for the wonderful introduction. Thank you all. Very good evening to all of you. How are you all doing this Friday? Well, the topic that I'd like to talk about and share my thoughts about is about the power of your mind, rather the power of our mind. So maybe you could make notes if something really touches you. Apart from this, you can always watch the video as per your convenience. No one can really create my thoughts, my feelings, my emotions, my behavior, my words, or my intentions. This no one can touch. They are all created by me alone. People can hurt me, rob me, exploit me, ridicule me, disrespect me, and give me harshest treatment. That is all external, never internal. The internal chatter is what I talk to myself. Maybe I am very proficient in making a mountain out of a molehill. Maybe it's my specialty. And I have the power within my mind to stop this negative habit this evening. Therefore, no one has the power to hurt me, especially my emotions. No one is able to enter into my mind, my brain, my skull, and hurt me. I can pretend to be helpless and behave like a toddler. But the truth is, I am not. I can respond very harshly, very rudely, or I can respond with coolness and calmness. I decide how I respond. That means I have a choice and I can use that choice. Therefore, from now onwards, I will not blame anybody for how I am feeling. No one has been given the responsibility of making me feel happy, cheerful, joyful. Likewise, no one has been given the responsibility of making me feel sad, depressed, miserable, and maybe off mood. That is all my creation. I command my mind. I have the power within me to tame my mind. Might as well use it in my favor. My mind is my slave, rather my servant. So it dances as per my tune. Rita, stop crying. And if I repeatedly ask and demand and command my mind, Rita, stop crying, with practice, we may want to observe that the mind really listens to Rita's voice and Rita's command. Why not use this as part of our lives? Try it out as per your convenience. Sometimes you may be very down and you want to cheer yourself up. Talk to your mind and counsel your mind. And that's when you realize the powerful mind that we all are blessed with. Another thing I'd like to share with all of you. The way people behave with us is a reflection of them, not of us. Let me repeat again. The way people behave with us is a reflection of them, not of us. People may be having their own tensions and stresses of life, maybe an argument, maybe a misunderstanding, and they choose to remain silent about it. And when those people are silent, or when they just speak a monosyllable, John, like, how are you? I'm okay. Sometimes John may not even respond and he may just smile, a very tiny quarter smile, and say, and we may take offense and say, I greeted John this morning and said, hi, John, how you doing? And John responds with a tiny smile. There's no need to take offense. Nobody really may be comfortable to spell out what is going on within their minds, within their hearts. Just because we do that, we may be very expressive. Hi, Rita, how you doing? I'll say, hi, Sankit, I'm doing well. Or maybe if I'm not well, say I lost my dog. I may be very eloquent and say, Sankit, I am not doing very well. I am grieving the loss of my dog, Rambo. So the fact is, no one is answerable to us. Likewise, it is so helpful to not take offense and be upset when people do not respond in the way we may want them to respond. I am the creator of my thought, my feeling, my word, my emotion, my behavior, always. Therefore, from now onwards, no blaming, no complaining, because I understand that complaining is draining. Draining what? Myself, my peace of mind, my positive and happy state, my positive vibe. Why do I want to drain that? So if I know if I complain, I'm draining of all these positive qualities, I might as well not do that. Therefore, I take responsibility for myself and my behavior. I choose my feelings. So I can choose to be sad or I can choose to be happy. And I am responsible. And maybe we all may have noticed as part of our lives, maybe our personal lives, maybe our professional lives, when we take responsibility for that office project, we are in charge. And therefore, we are more careful. We are very much aware what we are doing. And so we don't do what we need to do. We also know the repercussions may not be very beautiful. I can choose to dissolve, or I can choose to evolve as well. It's a choice. So far, maybe in the past, we have been excellent at pointing fingers. My daddy, my mummy, my husband, my mother-in-law, my father-in-law, my sister, my older brother. They have been really rude to me. They disrespected me. They they demeaned me. And the moment I point my fingers, I realize I'm complaining, and that is only reducing my worth. And it also appears that as if I'm a 2-year-old baby who's really weak. Am I really weak? Am I really powerless? I have power. Where is my power? It's in the mind. And if my power has gone for a walk, I call it back. I recall that I have the power to tell my mind, I need nothing from no one. I am independent. I am self-sufficient. I tell this to my mind really very, very often. And the more often I say it, my mind believes it and is willing to absorb it. I have a loving God, the good God of the universe, a living God who is mighty, and he's looking after me. So no matter what tough situation I may have to face, or maybe the opposite person is really rude, disrespectful, curt, full of negativity and sarcasm, I have the power to use my mind and choose my response. And say they are rude, I can also choose to be rude. Else, I can use my mind. I can counsel my mind and behave extremely classy, very elegant. That is my power of the mind. I take the example of Princess Diana for inspiration and motivation. Her walk, her talk, the positive qualities of being benevolent, charitable, kind, very giving, and living with class and elegance. I can try to imbibe those values as part of my life. Many of us may not know this, that hurt people hurt people. So when I'm hurt, I am wounded very, very emotionally. I will not speak a language of respect, love, peace. My language will be of hurt, sarcasm, taunt. That's because I have been hurt. Likewise, when I come across someone who's speaking in a not so pleasant language, I have a choice to use my mind and respond in the same language. Say the person is very sarcastic, I can also be very curt and very sarcastic. Or I really look into the eyes of that person and understand that the person is not in a happy and peaceful state. We're all a part of meditation and wisdom sharing. And by now, we may have known this. The innate quality of all of us human beings is love, peace, kindness. And when we don't express these values, it is obvious to some of us is the person is going through rough time. Especially since we are from the country of India, or we are all Asians. Many of us have been taught this since our childhood. We are responsible for our families. Our husbands are responsible for us. Are our husbands, are our wives really responsible for us? Are we little children, 6-year-old, 7-year-old, where we need daddy, we need mama, or we need our beloved husband? Not anymore. We take responsible for ourselves. Especially at the time of marriage, a lot of women, they have been told by their parents, I do hope your husband looks after you well. We're living in 2024. It's time we take responsibility for ourselves and look after ourselves. We may have not known all of this earlier. That's absolutely fine. When I know better, I do better. And also because of those who have been having maybe anger issues, revenge, we may have not known the damage it is causing to our mind and to our physical body. And maybe those who have really angered us, they have gone away on their path. And we are left becoming furious, losing our mental balance. And we are only causing damage to our lives. Maybe we can think about raising our acceptance level. Maybe until this day, we have been thinking like this, being extremely rigid. And we all know the opposite of being rigid is being flexible. Think about it. These are just thoughts I'm sharing with all of you. And also, we may be trying to let go, Sometimes we want to let go. And it may be difficult at times. But if we really make a constant effort, we will certainly be successful. I like to put it by saying, when I let go, my Father, God, my Father provides more. We can always attempt to do this. It's also, I'd like to give an example of water. The water with which we have refreshed ourselves or taken a shower has gone into the drain. The water's also not been there. Why do we necessarily have to be there? We may have heard this a couple of times earlier. Maybe this is new to us. I don't know. But if we can work on becoming a better version of ourselves, we feel better for ourselves. And we are also very subconsciously making the world a better place. Happiness spreads happiness. Positivity spreads positivity. Likewise, negativity spreads negativity, and of course, hatred spreads hatred. What do we want more out of life? So that's the quality we can bring into our lives and see how we can help ourselves and make that quality multiply. Think it over. How we can use our mind more proficiently, how we can command our mind, most of the time, the mind is commanding us. Rita, Sanket spoke very rudely to you. Don't miss a chance to insult him. Do we realize this? The mind is making you dance. And maybe until date, the mind has made you dance. So now you make the mind dance. And you counsel your mind. Okay, maybe Sanket has spoken rudely, but I will maintain my dignity and my class. Where am I coming from? Do I really understand people? Do I want people to behave the same way I behave with them? This is life. We are living in a living world. This isn't a teacher and a class relationship where whatever the teacher says, the student will listen. Maybe in the previous years, previous decades, students would listen, very obedient back then. In the present day, how many times we have heard from our neighbors, friends, relatives, family members that students are not that quiet and will accept whatever the teacher tells the child. I'd like to hear from all of you. Really appreciate. What did you learn? What touched you? What you think that you can use as part of your daily life? Sanket, Siddhaja, anybody?
Can you repeat once again what you done?
What have you learned from the conversation, or from what has touched you? Something may have made you think deeply, something may have must have touched you and you want to ponder over, or maybe you have plans to watch this video once again. I'd like to hear from you all. Share your comments, please.
I impressed with they were telling responsibility. That is very important. We have to take the responsibility for our behavior, our actions are responsible. We cannot blame others. So that is the very important thing. Whatever has happened, you should take responsibility and do the corrective action. I can. Thank you so much.
Would somebody else like to comment, say something? All right. We could move into meditation mode. Sanket, if that's all right with you.
Yes, we can start the meditation.
Right, right. Let us close our eyes. Take deep breaths. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Let us live in the present moment. And if thoughts come in your mind, let them stay as I play some instrumental music. Sanket, it's disabled. Sanket, it's disabled.
Yeah, I'll make you coach.
Right, sir.
Yes, you can all. Shall I play the music?
Yes.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Oh, it's again stop.
Can you hear? Can you listen to the music?
Yes, sorry.
Let us think of the wonderful learnings we all have gained this evening and how we could use some of it as part of our living. The mind is powerful and it's super helpful if we can use it in our favor to make our lives better. Gently rub your palms and place them over your eyes. Believe there is positive energy flowing through, making situations more positive than before. Smile and gently open your eyes. Thank you very much for being a part of the wisdom sharing as well as the meditation. If any of you all would like to say something.
Hello. Really, it was nice class, and even the meditation also felt very deep meditation. Music also very, very nice. Thanks once again for the amazing session. The mind is everything I can tell. If you're able to control your mind and do the task, that is successful. If you're not able to control it, you will definitely collapse in the life, I can tell. Thank you so much. Anyone else want to share any experience or any questions? Please, you can unmute yourself or you can share. If no questions, then we can end the session.
Thank you and have a pleasant evening.
Thanks everyone. Thanks for joining for today's session. Thanks once again, Rita Master, for your amazing session. And again, we will connect next week with one more master wisdom. Have a happy and great day. Thank you all.
Thank you.